to Potential Spam Podcast.
I'm holding out for a Zen to the end of the night.
And welcome back to Potential Spam.
What's up, losers?
Episode 27, the Ray Rice episode.
Ray Rice.
About
Ray
to
Rice
get
episode.
violent in this elevator.
Mr. Ray Rice.
We up in the alley.
Things are going down.
We up in the alley.
If you know what I mean.
Can you guys say anything nice about Ray Rice to start?
Yeah, he was a good running back.
Yeah, he's one of the best running backs in the Ravens NFL history.
All right, now should we say something bad?
He was a little short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That was the
he
worst
wasn't
part of his
like your
career.
prototype build. He was a little short, but he was a good little patch catching back too.
Yeah, dude.
He was good.
Oh,
he
what
was a
about
good back.
sponsor, dude?
Tonight's sponsor.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Our sponsor is GoPro.
Nice.
Thank you guys for always.
Why did you pick GoPro out of everything?
They sponsor us.
It's almost like it's directly what
me
he
up.
was looking
It's
at.
almost like it's 6 feet in front of
They
you.
hit us up.
It's
and
like,
they
do you?
were like, hey,
Is GoPro really your sponsor, or
yeah,
do you just?
They went pro. They went and gone. They gone
It's like,
GoPro.
I go pro. I
I
pro
go
go.
pro.
So what you fellas up to?
Yeah, turn your phone off.
What am I up to? I'm doing a podcast right now.
Well, what'd you think about the Super Bowl? Let's start with that.
It started pretty lame.
It's really not a good game till the end.
Wasn't a good game.
Actually, no. What are we talking about? Go ahead. Why don't you explain what happened on the way here?
Oh yeah, tell
Yeah.
us. Fill us
Yeah, I
in.
was saying, that was
I was on my way here. I left my house like 5 o'clock. Probably takes me 20 minutes to get here. Not today, man. Not today. I stopped, got beer, and I drive an old diesel truck. So the gas
choice.
gauge is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And at like a quarter tank, I always fill it up. Like, I don't know. I ran out of gas one other time, and it was like under a quarter tank. So I was like, I'm never letting it go under a quarter. Well, I stop. I get beer, and I parked kind of on a hill, so I'm going to blame that. I think all the fuel went back in
when
the
you're
gas
low,
tank,
that
so
can-
it
that
made
can
it
make a
look like it
difference,
was
yeah.
more. So when I got in the truck, I was like, oh, I got to fill up. And I was like, oh, I got like almost a half tank. I'm good, like at least to get here. And I pull out of the beer store, and I'm on Route 1, and the truck, I'm doing like 50. Truck just shuts off, but I didn't notice because
Damn.
I was jamming out.
Yeah.
And so I
Wait,
didn't
how
hear-
far did you make it?
Well, I made it to the red light, but that was it.
Oh man.
Damn.
Yikes.
So luckily,
That
though,
sucks.
I mean, it sucks, but like luckily there was a turn lane that only goes into like this
Shopping center kind of.
no, it goes into like a quarry, like a rock quarry.
Oh.
But they were closed. So
Not
luckily
what I was
I knew that
expecting
there
to
was
say.
nobody going to be turning in there.
Yeah.
But I was still, I mean, in the middle of Route 1, and my truck shuts off, and I was like, holy
That's pretty
fuck.
dangerous, dude.
Very dangerous. I mean, cars were
Yeah.
like boom, boom. It's middle of rush hour and
Yeah.
stuff. So I had to call.
That sucks.
I had to call Kristen, and she came to my rescue. And I had to go buy a gas tank and 2 gallons of diesel
Yeah.
and put it in there, and it
Jeez.
fired right up. But here's the thing, though. That gas can that should cost maybe $10 at the gas station was $24.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's like trying to buy food at the goddamn like amusement park or like at the ballpark.
Yeah, they
It's-
know you need
They
it.
got you.
They
They're
know,
gonna
yeah,
upcharge
they
you.
got me. Yeah.
You should have tried like a Safeway bag. Fill that up.
Yeah, well, I
like a
didn't want
trash
to have
can,
that in
you
the
know,
car.
That's
you
you know?
know?
that's a terrible
You know, they
idea.
sell the gas and Always Sunny. They have like it stopped.
I would have
Yeah.
gotten that, but
gas crisis.
Or you could have just taken like the wiper fluid thing on the side of the gas station and just ripped that fucker off, emptied it out,
take it.
filled it up. Yeah.
Probably
Damn.
could have.
Or-
It's a shady gas station.
Or you could have just filled up enough to get where you had to go.
But so that's
Yeah,
the
woulda,
thing.
coulda, shoulda, dude.
So
Hindsight's
I
20/20,
only
bro.
I was only able to put like 2 gallons in there.
You should just do it.
How long did that get you? I don't know. I don't know anything about diesel.
So
that
it
thing's
got
probably
me
getting
here.
them like 15 miles.
So do you have
So-
gas right now?
Maybe
So
not.
I put it in there, and I was like immediately going to go to the gas station.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
the only other gas stations were on the left where there's like a barrier, like a median.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, like I'll just hit this Shell station right before I get on 100, and I go to turn in. There's no way to get in to the gas station.
Dude,
so
this
I
is
was
a fucked
forced to
situation.
get on 95, and I get on 95, and I'm just the whole time not even listening to music anymore, just praying to God.
Jesus.
you
It
made
doesn't
it?
cut off. Yeah, I made it all the way here. And I was
yeah.
even riding the left lane, even though there's a left-hand exit. But I was riding
Yeah.
the left lane, like going slow, because I was like, if this thing shuts off again, at least I can pull
you
over
can
to
pull
the
over
shoulder.
quick.
Yeah.
And I got a gas tank.
You're like barely touching the fucking.
yeah.
Like, only when you
Yeah.
need
I
to.
was,
Jesus, dude.
and so I made it here, and I went up and I filled it up. But here's like
This is the second time you went.
This is
So
a-
here's the issue.
this is a fucking thing that you guys might not think about.
Well,
But
I have a question.
when you get to a
Hold
gas
on, you
station,
gotta let him cook. Let him cook.
when you get to a gas station, there's only a few diesel pumps.
Yeah, there's not. Not all of them have diesel.
Yeah.
Every fucking time I need diesel,
Someone's
there's
there.
some motherfucker in a Honda
Well-
Fit or something just sitting there. And I mean, it's not their fault. It's, but it's just frustrating.
I've become more conscious of that over the last few years.
I've never even
tried
really
to.
thought
I
about
tried to
that.
avoid them.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Every
never
so
thought
often,
about
like
that.
I went to a Royal Farms today. Every pump had both, so that's always cool.
Yeah, that's good. That's
The
good.
one thing I've noticed, and I think it's like by design, but also part of the problem, is 9 times out of 10, like if it has 1 or 2 diesel pumps, they're like that first row, the most
It is.
convenient
Yeah.
row.
The
Because a
one
lot
right
of times
here.
you got big trucks, so they can
pull right in.
That's where I went.
But a
They were
lot of
both
people
diesel
just take it
pumps.
because it's simple. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like right
Dude,
there. and it's
sometimes
like,
if I'm in a hurry, like I'll just put diesel in my car.
Nah,
You
no,
could-
you
yeah,
don't.
no,
dude.
you save a little.
Like, it
you
makes
save
a
a couple
cool noise.
bucks sometimes.
yeah.
Makes
Makes
a
a
cool
cool noise
noise
for like 150
Yeah,
feet.
you
I
blow
don't know
smoke
why
out.
that would be
The
different if I
smoke
was in
is
a hurry.
smoke becomes like
So
a
I
different
just-
color.
I was,
And
I
depending
was,
on the
And the
pricing,
green handle
you
looks
could
cool.
save a
I was
some money.
stressing out though because I'm
Oh,
sitting
yeah,
there.
I'd
And of course,
imagine.
both pumps have 2 little cars there with 2 little ladies, and I'm just sitting there idling, like getting pissed, not at them because it wasn't their fault,
Right.
but just like
Stress.
again,
You're
just
stressed out.
stressing out.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna run out of fuel at the gas station if they don't move.
Yeah.
And of course they moved, and it was all fine.
Jesus,
but-
man.
So
yeah,
why
it
don't-
was stressful.
Why don't you use like I know people who their tanks or their fucking fuel gauge stop working. Use like your odometer, like reset it every time you fill
Well,
up.
I would, but like I said, it said that I had a half tank this time, but really, I guess I didn't have any fuel at
Well, I
all.
know, but that's what I'm saying. So like figure out approximately how many miles you get out of a tank.
Yeah,
And then
fill it
just
all the way
reset
up.
reset
That's
your.
a lot of work.
It's not that hard if you know.
then divide
you
by
just
the
find
gallon.
I need my fucking
Yeah.
post-it note in my car. Like
It's fucking
A little long
it's
to the-
fucking
yeah.
3rd grade math, dude.
See, I don't think
It's
about
too much.
that
Let me just
until
drive.
like today. Then I'm
It's
like,
one of those
I gotta
things
start
where
doing
we're
it.
so used to
I
not
just know a
having to
couple
do that.
people that have had
Yeah.
broken gauges in the past.
Yeah.
That's
I
drive a
exactly what they did. They'd be like,
2018
I can
Hyundai
go
Elantra
200
for a
miles
reason.
on a tank, so I just reset my trip odometer.
I got to get it fixed, but I really wasn't prepared to like daily drive my diesel truck because I had the brand new Silverado
which you traded in.
that I had. Yeah, and then it just was like
Or you
kind of on a
sold,
whim,
you
like
didn't
let me
even
see
trade
what they're
in.
gonna go offer me, and then they were like, we'll fucking pay you a lot of money for this thing.
Oh yeah, if they
so
offered
I
me
was
that,
like,
I
oh
wouldn't.
shit,
Yeah.
and then I was like, damn, I didn't.
Dude, they
fix
did
my
the same
truck-
thing to
other
me.
truck.
This is the same thing to me. I'd be like, take it now.
Yeah, take it now, and
Yeah,
I'll figure it
sounds
all out later.
Sounds good.
You
But-
still have that sticker on the back of it?
yeah, dude, I gotta get rid of that.
Dude, so as we're walking out last week, he looks at me. He goes, "You think that sticker makes you look like a clown?" It's like a 3.5 foot C.
It's not 3.5
Like
foot.
yeah,
Cummins.
the Cummins, yeah.
Sticker.
Yeah,
And I was
Like a
like,
big C.
I mean, I don't think it looks great. And he's like, yeah, I got to take that fucking thing off.
I just got it the other day. I put it on, and
Immediate regret.
the whole time I'm like, I'm a fucking douchebag.
I think it even
I'm
just
30 years
raises-
old. Everybody probably thinks I'm like just some kid. Even-
Yeah.
I'm
I would
probably
say
like
more
kid.
asshole. I think that raises your asshole meter
Yeah,
up a lot.
yeah. Like he's gonna.
Like if you
Yeah.
just, let's say you accidentally cut somebody off on the road, they see that, they're going to be like, fucking
Dude,
Yeah, if
You
you're
need-
in a
you
if
need
you're
like
in
a
a
Let's Go
Dodge with a
brand.
Cummins sticker, then I absolutely already think you're.
And
you're
you
gonna
need
cut
like
people
Let's
off
Go
with a
Brandon
douchebag,
at the
yeah.
bottom.
I was going to say
Oh,
also
yeah.
a lot of other things too that probably
Yeah.
aren't very good characteristically, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
know
You
what?
probably
You
you
should
probably
just
have
put
like one of
Confederate
those
flag.
flagpoles in the back of your truck.
Yeah.
and you have like you
gotta have the don't tread
the
on
thin
me.
blue line. or
Yeah,
the
don't tread on me, and then have the Confederate flag, and then have like I don't know Trump 20.
Yeah,
24.
you probably just put a new one that says like not in this small town.
It is so
recently.
douchey.
try that in a small town.
It's
Yeah.
like it's got the straight 5-inch exhaust on it too.
So it's
that
loud as
doesn't-
fuck.
That doesn't help me at all.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can hear, every time you come in here, you can hear that.
Yeah.
Or like my house.
Yeah.
It's like down the fucking road. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, there's like my dogs start going fucking ballistic.
Well, honestly,
Damn.
your
I
issue
gotta calm that
gave
down.
me a good business idea: gas delivery.
bro.
Dude,
Straight
gas
out of-
clip,
straight out
they're
of Always Sunny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Remember the deal? I'll blow a fireball. Remember? He fucking blows it.
Yeah.
And Mac's head catches
Dude,
on
but how
fire.
often would you actually think you would use that?
I'm just a rich
Are
old
you
man
saying
from
in-
Texas.
Are you saying it specifically in emergency situations, or
Yeah,
like?
I mean, obviously. Well, I mean, I guess
Like, if it's a
you're,
Saturday
like,
morning.
really fucking lazy.
You never
and
know when
just
the
are
gas
like,
crisis
you're
will
like, you
hit.
know what? I need gas,
Bro, people
But
get
this is the
their-
thing. This is the thing. If you really need gas like that and have enough to get to the gas station, you're probably thinking, I need gas to go somewhere. so you would
That's
just
true.
hit gas on the way out.
I
It's
think of
probably
myself in a
emergency.
different situation than when I see other people run out of gas on the road. Because like
I flick 'em off.
Mine's like an old truck, whatever.
You don't
like,
flick
that's
anyone
me.
off.
You don't
them
flick
off.
anyone off. That's
I
cap.
flicked one off today. This truck, dude.
giant-
Big ass
giant-
tractor trailer. I'm
ass
trying to
diesel
merge. Listen, dude. There's just
a diesel
trying
truck
to
and ran
merge.
out of
No,
gas
it's
on
a
the road.
tractor trailer. I'm trying to
asshole.
merge. Okay, so like you get off Baltimore Washington Parkway on 100. So the lane. So you get off that lane, and immediately it turns into another exit. But I have to merge to get on because I'm not exiting again. I'm getting on 100. This fucking tractor trailer is like riding my ass. I have had my blinker on to merge for the last like half a mile at least.
Yeah.
And he's just on my ass. And I was like, he's gonna run into me because I have to stop. I have to merge, or I'm gonna go into this guardrail. He like fucking lays on the horn. I find my way in, like cut off a guy, and he's looking at me. I literally gave him the fucking best bird in my life, dude. I was
Hell
just like, fuck
yeah.
you.
Was it under your window, or you?
No,
you really
full
sold
on,
it.
I went like this, and he was. I was like,
Finally.
up
You're
at him.
grown
I
up.
did the
You're grown up, dude.
I did the up, and then I saw some fucking idiot on the side of the road that ran out of gas in his truck. It's crazy.
Just like imagine a picture, just like John, all grown up. It's just him with his finger out the window, just screaming at some
Fuck
guy.
yo.
The truck driver's like, you know what? I'm proud of him.
But
Dude, I hope that
yeah,
that truck
pissed me
driver.
off.
What if he has like a social account and he's like has a GoPro on his windshield and he got the whole thing? And he's
he had
just
a
like,
GoPro.
yeah,
That's our
and
sponsor
he's
today.
like one of
Let's
like
go.
the 40 people that
He's
watch
like,
this
oh, look at this
podcast.
little tiny fucking black car
40.
getting in my
He
way.
could have easily killed me. If he just would have kept going and run into me, I would have died.
Yeah, but I don't know if it would have been worth like long term for him if he just murdered somebody on the side of the road.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
You
yeah.
could have got
I
a new car.
I got ops, dude.
Get a new car.
I got ops.
Are you saying hops or ops?
Ops.
Oh, you're saying that someone will go after the truck driver?
It's 2 P's.
No, I got ops. Like someone's out to kill me. I got opponents.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, I
what I
kind of
mean?
see what you're saying. I had a little road rage thing too with this lady who was on 26, just like following me and like trying to fucking get around me and shit, but I just wouldn't let her, dude.
I love that. That's my. I love that game. I love that game.
Yeah, but also like I didn't know the adrenaline of that is like you don't know who's in that car.
Yeah.
And then when like it pulls up and it's just
it's like
like
The Rock.
a 17-year-old girl and like
Oh.
she's not
I was
looking at
going
you.
the other way. I was going the other way.
No, I won this one.
Okay,
if it was like
that's
The Rock, I probably would have just like turned into a neighborhood and been like, I'm gonna pretend I live
I'm
here.
so
The
sorry.
cool thing about you
Yeah.
though, you have tint on your car, so they can't see that it's just like a.
Yeah, I have 0 10.
Not the new car. We still got to get
A
that
little
tint.
man
in.
I was
behind
like,
there.
with the
My
tint,
car, yeah.
there's always that question. It's like, dude,
What's
that-
in there?
that could be
Yeah.
that could be the fucking predator right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
murder me when I get
Roll on
out
my
of
window,
this
but
truck,
like
yeah.
cluck like the predator.
You roll down, you're just cloaked and you're
Yeah.
invisible.
Like, so there's no one driving the car. It's like,
That would be fucking bananas,
Right?
If they put the window down, there's just no one in the driver's seat.
yeah, I'm like, whoa.
And then it just
dude.
uncloaks and you see predator.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
crash
I
my
can't
car.
do the fucking
I'd be
noise they
scared.
make.
Or no, like John said, you just like look in your rear view and he's just right behind you, just like fucking wrapping your neck. And his car just goes on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah, so we had some. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks, though. I feel for you. I'd be freaking the fuck
I
out.
was
dude.
stressed. I was
Yeah.
stressed.
Wait, but go back to this gas thing. I think you're kind of onto something. If
I mean,
you're telling me you
yeah.
couldn't see like a Howard County like mom rich as hell just being like, oh, we got to order
Can you
gas.
store? Okay,
But
hold
why
on,
would
I have
she?
a question.
But like that's what I mean. Like if
Teacher,
you're not like sitting at low gas in your driveway with like, you know what, I need to fill up.
I'm raising
and
my
you're not just
hand.
gonna fill up just to fill up. Like you're probably gonna fill up the next time you go out.
Right, I guess that's true.
I'm raising my
You're
hand.
gonna need like
Yes-
a whole
yes, Jonathan.
truck.
Thank you.
Yeah, like a
As far as storing
pool
gasoline,
water.
Yeah, pool water.
like obviously in the show.
Oh, you could just store it in open air vats. I think basically.
Well, I
Like,
was
think
saying
so.
like
yeah, like,
how
I would just get a couple
how
of the cups and bowls.
how
you
much would it
have.
deteriorate if you actually stored in like one of those
Depending on
trash
how much
cans?
you drink. If you
Yeah.
don't drink
Well, yeah.
a lot,
No.
of it, then you're.
I want you.
okay.
Yeah, we're assuming that I don't drink any of it, which would be hard. But
Yeah,
I
it'd
don't
be
want-
really hard.
If we have it
But
in a
like, you know,
trash
they say
can,
don't get high on
can
your
you
own supply.
realistically just fill that up, put it outside?
Obviously, I would put Saran wrap on top so anything bad.
No, it would
to make
deteriorate the
napalm.
trash can.
Well, this goes up to Breaking Bad. Remember when they
No.
had to get the specific kind of trash bin so the acid wouldn't eat away at
Yeah,
the
I'm talking about
plastic
just
bins?
gasoline though.
We would
Like I
need
work
that.
with acid
Yeah.
every day. I know how that stuff works.
Oh,
For
okay,
the
you're a
most,
big acid
for the
guy. I didn't
most
realize
part.
that.
Oh,
Like,
you make
different
LSD
and
in
bases
those labs?
and bases. We make a lot of different stuff
Oh,
there.
what about neutrals? Anything? neutral?
No, I think that no,
Just
not
water.
really.
I see what you're saying though. That would be pretty cool. Just be like, I know I need gas. Let me pay an extra $10 for somebody to come fill it up. That way, it's ready to go in the morning.
yeah, dude, imagine like
but
a
I'm
dad
saying
who's like business trip.
logistically, how would you store it?
I mean, you're probably like just a dude with like a fucking like converted like
truck.
the same way they store gas in the trucks. Maybe like a smaller like the pool
Oh,
water
I
size
see.
one.
So
but
Yeah.
in there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you'd fill your car up and then you'd siphon it out and then you'd put it in their car.
Right. No,
No.
like, I would take a sip and then I'd run to their house.
Right.
And,
You spit it out.
and then I'd go back to the gas station. I'd take
You
a
just
sip.
find Evan like on the ground in the driveway.
you
I
guys
drank
ever,
too much.
have you guys ever had a siphon gas before?
No, that scares the
No,
fuck out of
no.
me.
I watched Danny Williams do it one time, and he got a mouthful of gasoline,
Yeah.
but it worked.
Well, yeah,
it's-
I think that's how you know
it
it's
was
working
like-
if you
it
get
was like,
gas in your mouth.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to get
We were
gas all
riding
the way
dirt
through, I
bikes, and
think.
one of the dirt bikes that wasn't running had a full tank, and we were like kids,
Yeah.
and we had to siphon the gas out of that, put it in the other one.
Why
that
don't you
worked.
just pick up the dirt
Go.
bike and tip it into the other dirt bike?
Dirt bikes are
know.
heavy, bro.
It was easier to.
What'd you
convince-
call it?
It was easier to
bike.
convince Danny to
Sound like
dirt bike.
siphon
Dirt
the
bike are heavy,
gas
dude.
out.
No, I was gonna say though, have you?
Turbergs.
Do you think every time someone siphons gas, it always is a mouthful of gas?
Every
I
time
think you
siphons gas.
I think you have to because the gas has to actually make it all the way through, or otherwise it just starts to go back in.
Yeah. What happened? Did you lose some?
Nah, I'll
Yeah, he
figure
definitely
it
like.
out.
Yeah, you did.
I'll figure it
He's
out.
like, this damn chair won't close.
No, I'm not doing that again. No, I
No,
left
and then
the
I
bottle
closed it
open over
immediately
there.
after we ended.
No, you guys, you seen that skit of Shane Gillis when his ex-girlfriend comes up, and she's like, Shane, or whatever his name is in the skit.
His
She's
name
like,
is
Shane,
Shane.
and he's literally sitting there siphoning gas out
Oh
of the car.
yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, she's like, this is my new boyfriend, whatever, and he's like, this fucking loser. It's like in a tank
He's
top.
like holding the fucking gas. Yeah, it's great. He's on SNL this week.
I
think
know.
it's this
I
Saturday.
Is it this
cannot
weekend?
wait.
Yeah,
God, it's gonna be
that's
good.
pretty funny,
On the
man.
24th, not this week.
Oh fuck! I thought it was this week, dude. Damn.
It might be.
That's like
yeah,
I saw
it
a
could be
TikTok today.
I haven't
that made me
watched-
laugh. It's a guy just making a grilled cheese, and it looks up and
Uncle
it's like
Danny.
the time. It's like when you only make them at night.
Yeah, it's Uncle Danny, dude.
Dude, somebody did like an AI of Uncle Danny. It's so funny.
I saw that.
Just like a guy in the kitchen in the middle of the night.
I can't tell you
this
the last
big
time
smile
I
on his
watched
face.
SNL, but I'm definitely gonna watch it when he's
Yeah, I
on.
haven't seen it at all
Yeah,
either.
I'm not gonna watch SNL ever.
I feel like it's like probably so like hyper woke at this point.
I think it's just not funny.
It's just surpassed like its point, and like I think like John said, like it went from this like really cool thing to like for up and coming comedians to this like
I just think it's just not that funny.
just too idolized, and like apparently like in the writers' room with these comedians, it's fucking like brutal.
Chaos.
Like,
Yeah.
no, like it's like every man for themselves. They'll backstab the fuck out of you,
Yeah, that's
steal
crazy.
jokes.
They're
like,
still- they still
because
have
it's all
some-
about your big.
They'll rock some
Yeah.
funny skits sometimes when they have like or the one that's been going for a while, the news with Colin Yost and
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
his
yeah.
name? That shit's funny as fuck, dude.
Yeah, that one's very funny.
That is, and that's
That
you
guy's
know
that
what I'm
guy's
talking
married
about?
to Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I know. He's a lucky
Crazy.
man. But they basically they'll if you don't know what I'm talking about, they'll have like it's Colin. I think it's Colin Yost. Is how you say it. He's obviously a white man.
Yeah.
And I forget.
And
fuck,
Michael.
Yeah, I forget his last
Michael,
name. And he's obviously a black guy, and they'll write news headlines for each other, and they're both like incredibly racist.
It's so funny. They have to like.
And it's the first time he's seeing it
Yeah.
as he's reading on the prompter. And it's, dude, they did one with
It
like,
is gold.
They did one like for Martin Luther King Day.
Oh my god.
That was so funny, dude.
Michael Che.
Michael J. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good
that
shit.
one's actually good. Like, they still have some skits, but dude, compared to like back in the day when they had like Norm Macdonald and fucking Adam Sandler and
Oh,
like, all
yeah.
that shit, like all the David Spade, like it's just not that funny.
Yeah.
anymore.
You think there'll ever be a time where
But it's still, I still think, like as a comedian, like if you ask Shane Gillis, I think he would be like, dude, it's fucking SNL still. Like,
Well, I'm excited to
obviously
see
I'm gonna
how
do
this
it,
goes
like-
because
It's
he
more
was
than the
fired from SNL.
hosting,
So I
it's
want to
cool,
see
yeah.
like
yeah.
how he
his monologue's probably
Coming
gonna be
back as
crazy.
a
Oh,
host,
it's gonna be
yeah.
awesome. I was gonna say, do you think that there's ever gonna be a time where like movies and TV shows are just like past their time and like it just becomes like social media, like almost like quick clips and like quicker videos?
I think
and,
it's starting to happen
No.
already.
and people stop giving a fuck about movies because I feel like in the
Oh,
past, like
I'm sorry. I thought you meant SNL. Sorry.
no, I mean like
Movies?
just
No.
shows and movies. I mean, I understand that's like
No.
crazy to say, but like I'm talking about like 30 years down the road.
No.
It's
social media is just getting
hard-
bigger and bigger.
It's hard to tell a story like a good story.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
Without having like a 2-hour feature
people.
film.
People
you know what I mean?
want to lose themselves in like fiction, whether it's
Yeah.
fantasy, sci-fi.
Yeah, that's- I
whether
guess
it's
that's
murder
true.
fantasy,
mystery.
sci-fi, hentai.
Yeah, hentai.
Oh,
You brought it up. I didn't bring it
mean,
up.
Yeah, that was one of
Someone, yeah.
over
So like
100
that's.
times you.
I mean, obviously, like shorter form stuff is getting more popular, but you're not going to see movies.
I can feel my
disappear.
brain, like my brain cells just going like every time I'm like scrolling TikTok for
Dude,
an hour.
I'm
like,
bad
oh,
with
Jesus
that like
Christ.
attention deficit stuff.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like,
I have terrible
especially when
ADHD,
I'm on
yeah.
my phone. Like anytime in front of a screen, like
Yeah.
if it doesn't like keep me attention like focused for like more than 3 minutes or less than 3 minutes, I'm like, dude,
Yeah, I think I need a new brain.
Oh, that reminds me. Your Sailor Moon fathead is out back. I saw it. It's dropped off. You
that's
can bring it in
that's the old one.
Sailor
actually.
Moon.
there. Yeah.
That's sick.
It's not a fat.
I'm gonna honk pud.
That seemed like you were just like
It's not a
your,
fat
your
head, dude. You
dick.
see the hole you can inflate it
That's
with?
why they call
the
it
other hole.
That's why they call it beating the dick, dude.
So they call it honking pud, baby.
punching the shit out of yourself.
Sailor Moon.
Should we jump into the Shark Tank?
Up.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you
you
guys
guys
have
go.
ideas?
Nope.
Oh, I have an idea.
Damn.
Wow, all the shit John talks about you being unprepared with the wings and
Jeez.
shit.
You gotta remind me, dude. You gotta
Oh, who does that
remind
sound
me.
like?
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
That's
That's true. That's true.
My Shark Tank idea is I'm gonna start a podcast with 3 of my friends.
Lame. I bet you no one will listen
Anyone
to
like
it.
to invest?
Yeah.
Anyone want to
We have
invest?
10 watchers.
Yeah.
Well,
With
that-
10
I'll be
concurrents.
I'm the angel investor. You
I'm
guys
just
can
gonna
say
throw.
it.
I'm just gonna throw it out, and you guys let me know what you think. I have no good name for this
Dude,
yet.
I've got a busy life. I'm going to SNL next
But,
week. Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. So, how many of you all sleep with like a water by your bed? Cup,
Every
I
night.
sleep with
glass,
one eye open.
Every night.
bottle.
Every
you
single
know,
night.
Like,
Oh,
fill
yeah.
up that water, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
love some cold water.
Sometimes I'll get up in the middle of the night to go
middle
get
of
water.
the night to make it cold. Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't love to get?
Who
like,
doesn't love
well,
water?
Guess what? What if I told you I could solve that problem for you?
Are you talking about?
What if I
like,
told you didn't have to get up and get out of bed to go get water?
Sometimes when
Or
I have,
that you never had to make sure you brought that water to bed with you.
Talking about
before
a
you went
water
up.
cooler next to your bed?
No,
Is it an
sir.
injection into my arm?
No, sir. I'm talking about essentially taking an extension, retrofitting what you currently have in your house,
like a catheter.
and extending sending the water piping in your house into your bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And having some type of nozzle come out of your wall at the bed.
Can I pick what the nozzle looks like?
Essentially, you could. I had a couple different
Like-
ideas.
like
you could go for the
a penis.
You could go for the straight hamster fucking thing style.
Yeah, a
You know
little
what I'm talking
wheel in
about
your
with the
room.
little not the wheel. Like
No, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
drinks.
I'm
Oh, I
put a
thought you meant
wheel in
like
his-
I thought you meant like the shape of a hamster, and I would just like suck on the
No,
mouth.
like how a hamster
suck on
drinks
the
with
little
like the
butthole of
little
it.
tube that comes out and there's a ball and you gotta hit the ball and like
Yeah.
water comes out. Or you could go with like what the backpackers have, like that little like
You got a little
straw and they suck out of
camelback
that.
kind of thing.
A couple different options. So basically, just right by your bed, just a little spot where you get ice cold water out of.
That's pretty
Same
sick.
as your fridge, like when
I'm-
you go to
I'm-
the fridge, but it's right at the head of your bed. So all you gotta do
$10,000.
is
I
just
think
roll
they're ahead
over.
of you.
I got a
think
name
they're
for it
ahead
right
of
now. Right off the top of my head, sucker, dude. Call it the sucker.
I got one
That's-
for it.
no,
Quill.
You don't have to like literally suck on it. It
Quill.
could potentially just be something you like, just a fucking faucet. But like, yeah, you
Like
could,
it will climax on you. You don't have to do any sucking. It'll just take care of it for you.
well, who's
With the shake weight,
climaxing?
like climax.
Or it will like come out for you. Is
Complete.
what I'm saying.
Are you Mark Cuban in this? I'm not trying to understand which
Yeah.
shark you are.
I'm out. I don't like the idea. Once you didn't like
I'm
sucker,
in.
I'm out.
I'm in. No, I'm
No,
in. I'm
I
in.
think I've seen something like that. But
I
it's in
swear to
more
God,
in-
either
more
you
in the
told me that
form of a
story
water
before.
Cooler.
Somebody told me that before, or it was just
No,
you.
not a water cooler because then you have to refill it. I want this like directly connected to the water.
Like it's next to your heater in the
I
basement.
never have
How
to
hard would
refill
that
it.
really be, though?
I
don't
mean,
think that hard.
the issue.
Well, I don't think it'd be that
well,
hard.
No, the issue is a lot of times they consolidate, depending on like how the house is built. They consolidate a lot of the piping to like 1 or 2 areas.
Like a
if
main-
you ever
yeah.
notice, if you think about like some of your houses you lived in, like the fucking bathrooms upstairs are like are either on the outside
Yeah.
of the house or like connected or like right above the kitchen because like they want to keep the piping kind of like together.
Damn,
So
look
would-
at you, Bob the Builder over
So
there,
you
dude.
potentially have to like extend like the hard like piping.
He's looking into this. I'm
Or if you
impressed.
did it probably like out of the fridge, how that works, you could potentially just run some soft
Dude.
piping because that would be lower pressure.
Dude, I got one
guys could put
one
more of
question
that
for you.
black
I also
shit over
have
here.
a question.
Right.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
after you.
no,
No, I
sharks,
insist.
sharks,
I insist.
sharks,
Okay, Jesus.
Why
All right,
did
I'll
you
ask.
say sharks?
sharks.
It sounded like you said sharks every single
Sharks,
time.
please.
This is like a panic attack
ahead.
situation from last week. Anyway, my question. Yeah, so one thing, mold.
Yeah, so you like obviously would have to like potentially like depending on the mouthpiece or like your faucet or whatever you'd have to use. But I mean, do you worry about mold in your kitchen sink pipe?
No, I guess not.
And it's
So
basically
you're
just an
talking
extension
about
of that.
actually putting your mouth on the faucet.
Not necessarily. The main idea I had at first was like, you know how like you get those like soft backpacking ones with like a soft tube and you like suck on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that attached to, but maybe in like a retractable way. So it's like in the wall and then you pull on it and comes down.
That would be
and then you
so
let go and
sick.
it goes back in.
I would like that.
That'd be
Also,
sick.
is there a possibility that I can just take it and just put it all over my head when I'm hungover? Like if I have a hot head?
Yeah, I don't know why you want to do that in bed, but yeah.
You got
Maybe
a
I can pull it to the bed, to
Little
the
hot head.
bathroom.
And then we can start talking about flavors.
Oh, shit.
Fucking like soda attachments.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and then I'm just a fucking whale,
You're
dude.
just in bed just
should
with,
get-
with a
It's just-
just Coke.
we should
Evan's
get-
like,
we
the
should
new
get-
version, it shoots out Cheez-Its. And I'm just like,
That'd be sick. I'd
Around the
never
living
leave
room.
my room. Cheez-Its? I'm
just
good.
Danielle's like not waking up. I just fucking shower her in Cheez-Its.
It's a Cheez-It gun.
Yeah.
I do the it's not a Stanley, it's the cheap brand, but I do that every
Yeah,
night.
I'd take
And
a
it's
fresh bottle of
magical
water
because in the
tonight.
morning I'm like, you get a glass of water and then it's gone in the morning or whatever it is, and then but with this thing, still got ice in it, still.
Or I wake up in the
fresh.
middle of the night, my mouth's like
So I
dry,
wake up in
and
the
I'm
morning
like,
and it's like, oh, thank God.
like, it's just amazing.
I feel like that's like a world, at least a nationwide problem, just like dry
That's
mouth.
what I'm saying.
Everybody got dry
Especially
mouth.
after drinking, a night after drinking.
Oh my God. Dude, after dry January, I'm not kidding. The The only thing I learned from dry January was how fucking horrible hangovers were.
Yeah.
You didn't realize that before.
I mean, I did, but I was just like getting through it.
You just grew soft to them.
Did you get fucked
Maybe
up
I
this
did.
weekend?
Yeah, I did get a little fucked up on Saturday.
Yeah, so did I.
Dude, we should get Mr. Beast to give everyone your idea, like in Africa.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, we gave 450 kids a tube with water in it.
Yeah, but like this is my like I don't know what to call it. Like I was thinking like sleep and sip or something like that.
I like
But
that.
then-
I like your- I like where
that
your
was
head's
about
at.
the best I got.
I like where
Sleep
your
and
head's
suck. I like is better.
Sleep and suck.
Sleep and suck.
Sleep and
That sounds
me.
kind
I
of
mean,
like
a few
that
of them
sounds
did back
like
in
a
the
little
day.
rapey.
Sleep
Sleep
and
No, no, dude. Why'd your head go there?
Kind of they're asleep, dude.
No, dude.
I don't know.
No,
don't
just
know.
like just like slip it into Danielle's mouth. Like, here, you want some? She's like, oh god. I'm like, sorry, I just thought you were thirsty.
It is a problem after drinking. I could drink a gallon of water just without even.
That's what I'm
leaving
saying.
the
Like
bed.
you're hungover in bed and you're just
First
like
thing, I'm like, oh.
just like house and water.
You gotta,
out
that's
of your
gonna
wall.
cause a spike in people peeing their pants in bed.
That's true.
That's true, dude. Also,
So
big water,
so that's
dude.
where I came in with my idea: catheter,
Yep. And then you
Yeah, but
never
catheter
and
attachment.
then you never have to leave bed
yeah.
except to poop.
Actually, at that point, just put
then
me
you
in
got
the
a
fucking
bag of
hospice.
piss next to your bed.
You'd have to find a way. If you did a catheter, you'd have to find a way to be able to put it in and take it out on a daily basis. Because I'm pretty sure, like, after you put one of those things in, your skin like adapts around it, and then when they pull it out, it like kind of
It does, but I'll also tell you what they do is there's two little things. So I've had a catheter twice. Terrible.
You have?
Yeah, when I was in the hospital.
Damn, how's your penis
Goes
alive?
in. Dude, my penis has never been a rat since. So they have little two
Why'd you
things.
talk like Arthur from
They
Red
have-
Dead?
and it goes like this. It goes in and then it like goes like this. So it like doesn't hook, but like it catches to the toe. It doesn't come out as easy.
Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
I don't know. I was asleep when they put it in.
And then
I
you
was
were
in
asleep when they
surgery.
took it out.
Oh, when I took it out, it's like a little. This little.
Did it make your dick longer?
No, it got shorter actually, which is impressive.
Oh,
It was
probably because
already
of
really
the
tiny.
elasticity, like it stretched, and then when
Yeah.
it went back, it went and then
Yeah.
in
Do
further.
they? This
Little
this might be
pencil.
TMI, but like, do they give that like a good tug when it comes out, or are
Yeah.
they like easing you in?
no, you can't ease probably.
I don't really remember, but it didn't feel good when they took it out.
You can't ease a dick out.
That's crazy.
That freaks me out.
That could be like a good
Yeah.
like fantasy punishment. Someone get a catheter and then they have to get it removed as the
No.
as the
If you do that
What?
incorrectly, you could really fuck yourself up. Dude. So
Yeah,
I'm not trusting.
no.
That's why I'm
anyone
asking
or
about the
myself.
pooling method. If they're just yanking,
Yeah,
like,
well, they're
fucking
you're
fucking
not gonna get a
nurses
fucking-
and doctors
yeah.
that do it.
You
It's not
need
like
a
it's
medical
not fucking
professional.
Nico's like.
yeah, but do you need? Why is he Nico?
I just thought of a random friend to be in our fantasy league. I don't
Yeah.
know.
it would
all
be
I'm saying
Nico.
is, do you really need a medical degree to pull something out of a penis? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sather, you
Yeah,
have a
you do.
catheter in
I
your
would want
penis,
you
and you
to.
have someone with a medical degree and someone without one who can pull it out for you. Who are you choosing?
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. If the doctor told them, okay, it's a matter of just going like this, I would let anybody do it.
You would
Really?
let me pull a catheter out of your penis with a doctor telling me.
I mean,
just
unless
one
there's
quick
something
time.
that you're not telling me, like they like have to like karate chop it or something, or like
No, they had to remove it very, very, very
Strategically,
carefully. And,
dude.
like
You got a picture of it in
medically
your-
remove it.
It's an
got a picture?
Yeah, it's an art. Yeah. Look up YouTube catheter removal.
yeah,
Nope.
All right, Aaron.
I don't want that on my fucking algorithm, dude. Next to the big boob girls.
yeah.
John's just boobs, butts,
Boobs
fucking
and catheter
catheters.
removal.
I don't know why I don't look at them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd turn into like a little kid when I'm at the doctor's, man. Like, I went and they had to draw blood, so they put the needle in there and they draw all the blood and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I hate that shit.
But it was when I had my stomach issues, so I was
From
going
the,
back into
from
the hospital
from the pepperoncini.
So
juice.
yeah, from the pepperoncini. So they put
You got a catheter for
they
that?
put the needle in my arm,
You pronounce the
and
N in
the whole time
pepperoni.
I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then like she was done drawing my blood, and she's like, she just puts a Band-Aid on it with the thing still in there, and she's like, all right, just go back out in the waiting room. We'll call you back, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I have to walk around with this. She was like, yeah, they're made out of rubber now, so that you can bend your arm. I'm like,
fuck no.
I sat in the
Fuck
waiting room
no.
like this the whole time. I was like,
I would do the same.
nope.
Yeah,
and I'm not
I
even
don't-
looking at
I
it.
don't even believe this.
She's
bitch.
like, you can bend
I'm
your
here
arm.
for
You're
a
like,
stomach issue. Now I'm feeling super nauseous looking at this thing.
Yeah, fuck that.
Do
And I
needles
think
fuck
I
with
made
you
a
at all?
joke to her,
Yes.
like, that's why I can never murder anybody, because I couldn't deal with,
I
like, just
hate
the
needles.
thought of,
I
like,
hate
blood and stuff.
Dude,
That's
I gotta,
why,
I gotta,
not the moral premise of murdering someone.
Well,
You're
yeah,
like,
that
"Ugh,
too.
needles."
That too.
on
but I
that
just couldn't
topic.
deal with that.
On that topic,
Just
last
can't
time I
deal
was
with
in the hospital, it was like a tech or something, but he was like trying to give me an IV, but he kept missing
All right.
my vein.
I've heard a lot about that.
and he did it like
He'll get all bruised up.
10
Are we allowed to like
times.
veto a conversation? I really hate needs.
Wow, we
can't
found
do it.
Evan's trigger, dude.
I'm not joking.
Really?
Yes. Absolutely. Like,
What
you
if
wanna-
it was
you wanna
like-
come here and feel my clammy ass palms right now?
What if it was like life or death? We have to put 40 needles in you.
I'll die.
Would you ever get acupuncture?
I'm not joking. I'm not like it's. I have basically had the same thing John was just describing, and like it was PTSD right there. Right.
sucks.
Last time I had surgery, they missed 3 fucking
Yeah,
times.
it
Had to call
sucks.
the anesthesiologist
Jesus, dude.
to place an IV.
Damn, that's crazy.
Anesthesiologists,
I've never had that.
They,
Knock
they,
on wood.
they don't fucking. They
We
don't,
still
they
got
don't
we
do
still
that.
got ideas to go through, and we got 14 minutes.
What do you mean ideas?
already did their
We already
ideas.
did our ideas.
What about yours?
last week.
We already sent him.
You don't remember last week?
I thought we were just doing a clean slate.
The Fill Me Up, remember?
Damn.
Yeah, I know, but I thought we were just doing a clean slate.
I don't have another
I fucking
idea.
forgot in totality. So
Both
I'm
times.
done.
You've
Well,
got
my
both
other
times.
idea
Yeah,
is
you got to
gas
remind me. You
delivery,
don't think I'm
so-
like thinking about this like the whole week? Got to remind me.
That's what Clayton said. What about the wings?
That's why you're not a. That's why you're a broke ass and not an entrepreneur. You're not constantly thinking of
I
business
think it's a
ideas.
little-
Come on,
well,
man.
I think there's a few more reasons for that.
Dude, get your weight up. Get your weight up, not your hate up, dude.
What's
I don't think I need any more weight. I need to shed some.
dude? You got to be. If you're not coming up with 7 failed business ideas a day,
Gary
then you're.
Vee is
then-
like, if you're not fucking
Wait.
killing your
You're
fucking
using-
wife in the morning,
You're using your Yeti.
Why'd you do the shocker?
he's like, if you're
Bro.
not doing 3 things,
I want
fucking
to
beating
put.
your kids.
no, I don't want to eat your lead. Fucking.
I'm
beer,
telling
dude.
you, I'm not crazy. You put a beer in there, the first sip's gonna taste like a roll of quarters.
So, all right, just for the record, he's saying a Yeti koozie. He's saying when he takes a beer, an
telling me
external beer.
I'm not saying all Yeti koozies.
You
I'm
tell me
saying
it's definitely
mine
not the
specifically.
can that tastes like metal.
He's saying that when he puts it in there,
'cause
it
I drink a lot of
magically
beer, and it's never the can.
it magically
when was the
makes
last
it
time you
taste like
washed
nickel.
your koozie?
Often. I mean, not recently
Also, but like
now,
that has
but
nothing to do with it. You could probably put sewage in the koozie and then put the beer in there, and it still should taste like beer.
Well,
with a little bit of quarters.
You have a little bit of seepage.
Yeah, but how? There's
I'm
no
telling you,
seepage.
we'll do it right now. Hold on.
there's no
You think
opening.
those
Let me
things
grab
are airtight?
There's no
not this
opening.
one.
I mean, Evan's literally holding one right now.
yeah.
But I mean, there's still if it's
Does that
if there's
taste like nickels?
water in the bottom of it?
Well, this one tastes like dimes.
Fuck you. Don't buy in because he's gonna take that as facts.
I'm not. No, I don't want.
I don't want that. No, thank you.
Well, look at your nasty ass little fucking. Look at the top of his black piece versus mine. You got like dust on that bitch.
Yeah, dude, get this the fuck out of here. It's
Goddamn
grossing me out.
COVID-19.
Get this the fuck out.
Look at Sather.
telling you.
Sather, look at the top of that rim and tell me you would put your lips.
Well,
on
that was also in my like storage of my house for like almost 2 years, I think.
It's gone. It's gone.
Do you
Sanitized.
have nickels there?
I'm telling you, you put the beer in there. You
Okay,
take
so
a sip.
clearly that hasn't been washed in 2 years. I'm not putting my beer.
Wait,
out
time
of
out. Drink your beer right now, and then you tell me if it tastes like nickels, and then put it in there and tell me if the.
Well, that's a glass.
there. Glass fits in there.
Does it?
Yeah, I do it all the time. You can even put the top on.
Oh shit.
Oh
just
shit!
gotta-
You just blew Clayton's mind, dude. He's like, hey, look at that.
That's my adventure.
It might not work because I'm not that close to it. But
That's your advention, dude. Your advent calendar.
So what you're saying is it doesn't actually make the beer taste like nickels. It just is apparently.
yeah, my mouth is way too far away from the koozie.
So don't
it
put.
just
Why are you
tastes-
putting your mouth on the koozie?
I'm not putting it on the koozie. I just think that there's something wrong with this.
Dude, it's like a tequila shot. Clayton just licks the side of it.
lick the koozie right now. Tell me what you taste.
He's like, that's weird. That's exactly what I was talking about.
drywall and a little bit of insulation and dryer sheets that have been in Mike's basement.
No, yeah, it's maybe that's what it is. It's the dryer sheets.
That's right.
I'm not crazy.
No, that's
telling you.
that's a wild take. I'd keep that one tucked in.
I'll bring a beer next
Back
time.
in
well, I'll try it.
Back in
Okay.
high school, I had a friend that kept a bunch of weed in like a stash box with a bunch of dryer sheets, so it wouldn't like smell. And
Classic.
the weed tasted like dryer sheets. Like you would smoke it, and it
Hell
tastes,
yeah.
tastes like fucking
Nice little fruit.
Tide.
Nice.
You ever take
get you super
dryer
high.
sheets and
It
put
was
them in
not
a
good.
toilet paper roll?
Yeah,
The spoof. Yeah,
A little spoof?
No, what do you mean by that?
Just so you can smoke in your house without your parents knowing. They just
Smoke
think
what?
you're doing laundry.
marijuana.
Whoa, we don't do that here, man.
I think John
Take
did that.
cigarettes, smoke cigarettes, and you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way that works.
It's
Your
like
cigarettes,
the cigarettes like coming off. and you're
It
just
worked
like,
almost as well as that little tube you had in your
Your
basement.
cigarettes
dude.
No, that
Still lit.
shit was a lit, dude.
while the
Just
cigarette
not
smoke's
how
like
it
coming
works,
off, you just
man.
like hold the spoof.
Can you
over
tell
it.
everybody? Can you tell everybody what?
When we were in high school, we had. I guess I can say it. Doesn't matter.
I don't care what you do.
I don't know, dude.
John's like, I don't care what you do. No, we were in high school. We had a tube that went out of my basement window.
that you put there?
It was
Yes.
it was a catheter, right?
Basically, a catheter for your face, and then you would just
Sure.
blow out the smoke.
That's called
and it would never
intubation.
make the basement smell ever. And John, to this day, for some reason, acts like that didn't work, and it worked every
It
time.
didn't work.
Yes, it did. It only didn't work for you because you would smoke, and they'd be like,
I've never smoked. I've
All throughout the
literally-
basement.
I've never smoked. First of all,
"Yeah, I'm talking about cigarettes, dude."
It's like one time I was smoking.
That's
with,
just not how
I
smoke
was smoking
works.
with Ty Schmidt in high school. And we had the spoof, and like he'd never seen one before. I was like, "Just fucking take the hit, blow it through this." He's like, "Oh, okay," and he just goes, and didn't even use it. I'm like, what? Like, literally within 5 seconds, I was like, what the fuck just happened?
The
man?
times that would happen
That's a
with him,
cigarette
he,
smoker move right there.
yeah, no, yeah, that's. I can't imagine someone trying to use one of those like industrial like spoofs, the ones you get at like a tobacco store, and smoking a whole cigarette, and thinking
It would ruin it.
that
It would
works.
It would ruin it.
There's literally a trail of smoke coming out.
Yeah. It's almost like
There's a lot of dumb people
What
out
happened
there,
with the
man.
tube?
No, it's not the
Still-
same because that was
it's
a
100% the same.
Well, we can get into this later, dude. You're wrong.
Do you not think that when you light something, that there's going to be excess smoke that
I want
still
people to
escapes?
understand that this is like a decade-old argument.
A
That is
decade.
more than that.
It's probably
That's what-
15 to 20
okay,
years.
proving me even more right.
I
So
Yeah,
remember
we were
you-
8-year-old kids.
I remember
it's
you
a
know-
fucking 8-year-old.
We're not 8.
like, John, hit this.
No.
I remember the day you put that in there. You were like, you had it like taped up on the wall and everything.
Your parents weren't
And
like,
it's when
what
you
the
come
fuck
down
is this
your
contraption?
stairs
No, my parents never knew because it was a clear tube that went straight out.
with tape on it.
And my mom, I swear on my life, this is why I knew it fucking worked because like 6-7 years down the road, my mom moved. We don't even live there anymore. And she looked at me and she told me right to my face, she never thought I smoked before my whole life.
That's because you had multi-level hearing, so you knew she wasn't in the house.
Yeah, probably, dude. But like, I'm just saying, that's facts right there.
I think I
don't
remember
think-
seeing that
I
thing.
think
and be
those
like, yeah,
two
let's
are
go.
separate.
know.
John's like, listen, your mom's a fucking idiot.
No, you're-
Everyone
we're
No,
gonna have to
I
have-
think those things are separate.
We have to
like
have
she
your
could
mom
not
call in.
realize, but also the tube didn't work.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
it worked,
no,
bro.
that's actually very, very true.
I don't
You
think those
connecting
are
to
like-
different
I'm gonna
things.
buy a 20-foot tube, but we're
Usually-
gonna do it in here.
Yeah, no, that's a logical fallacy. Actually,
We're
John's
just smoking here
correct.
if you're gonna smoke.
I
No,
think
we
I
had-
have a
it's-
tube.
It's a it's a science project. Why?
I don't know. I just have tubes.
I think I have a tube.
I have tubes. I have plenty.
It
of
would
tubes.
be it would be a little bit better if it was in a bigger diameter or something like that.
Yeah, it was like
Like
about,
the one that you got was only like a quarter-inch round.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
about,
yeah,
it was about a
wasn't-
half.
You had to
inch.
be like,
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
But then you just pop your thumb right over that thing, dude, and then it's a wrap.
That's like one time.
Pop your thumb and then everything.
and
else
then after
got
a
out.
while, the smoke
Me-
like turns yellow in there.
Me and
it's
Corey
just
in
like,
high school went to fucking Home Depot, bought a bunch of PVC pipes to make a fucking like waterfall bong.
did it work?
Out of PVC?
Way too well,
Really?
Really?
dude. So like it was
That's like kind of crackhead-esque.
big ass chamber, and then had like a little like piece that came off, and so you would just like fill it with water, fill this like the piece here up top, like we put a hitter piece on it, and like dude, we put a ton of fucking weed in it. And bro, we opened up the bottom, which had like we even got like one of the PVC valves. So you could like turn the knob.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, you guys
So
really
this-
did it. Yeah,
Yeah, we spent like $40-$50 on PVC. And it torched 2 grams of weed in under a quarter second.
Holy
Bro, like
shit.
we thought it was gonna go a couple different times.
Yeah.
And like we filled it. I held the lighter and he let it go and it went.
Oh my god. That's
I was
crazy.
like, oh.
You do that thing like,
my.
all right, you go first.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. We pulled it off and there was,
milk.
Dude,
like,
imagine the cashier at Home Depot. He's, what the fuck are you guys doing here? What is this?
dude. I did it first, and man, like it was the hottest like smoke I think I've ever inhaled.
You did like hurt?
I
It probably
was
hurt. Yeah, dude.
dude,
The fucking airflow is
immediately.
probably just like tight. Like
You
it just
probably
is
like you probably got
flying.
like non-verbal high.
Dude,
You're probably just like,
I had to like just like pour cold water down my throat just to like reduce the heat.
dude, you
temperature
fucking
of it.
steamed yourself,
Bro,
dude.
it was
You got
crazy.
steamed yourself.
We literally we hit it that one time and never used it again. It was way too intense.
Oh damn, that's fucking
Damn.
crazy for that one time.
yeah.
Like back in the day, we thought that was a lot of fun, but looking back, it's what were we doing?
Then
Like,
we-
why
we-
would we have?
we were
we
just
then
did it.
turned it into a potato gun, and that was even cooler.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sick.
Until that blew up.
Never had
Yeah, but what else you guys got? What'd you do for the Super Bowl? Let's go back to the Super Bowl.
one. Just watched it at my house. I didn't put
Yeah,
any money
I
on
know.
it. I mean, I knew who to put money on, but I just
how
knew
did you
to.
not put money on it? Like I
just-
don't.
Yeah, I didn't
You
have my
probably
Gronk.
would've
I didn't
made,
have my
like,
Gronk kit
Probably made like 100.
funds in there yet.
Yeah, did you see they made? I don't want to say trillion. That can't be right. I know I don't want to say billion. That can't be right. But they made like 158
So what's next?
million. I think it could have been billion. But they made like Vegas in the city of Vegas. They bet like 158 million just for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I see that.
I feel like it's not even.
Man, all the
much.
sports books are.
That's
there.
what I'm saying. So I feel like it could have been billion though, because it was like when I saw it, I was like, whoa. But that's a lot of money. There's no way.
There's no way that a billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Thing about FanDuel though, it didn't really come up with all those fun bets like what colors.
They
Gatorade,
removed
shit
some
like
of those.
that.
You could do them last year, but this year, man.
Well, like,
Yeah, I
prop
think
bets,
you.
really?
It
I don't
still works
gamble.
when you
I don't
go
really
to
gamble,
the
so.
casino. Like if I went to Maryland Live, I could bet all those dumbass bets. But like,
No.
all the
I think
fun
it has
ones
something to
don't.
do with like
They never have those.
the national anthem last year. The guy was like out front of the stadium and he was like filming the rehearsal. So he put that on Twitter, and then everyone was like,
No, it's nothing to do with that. It's state by state.
Oh, so you don't think it's like spoiling it?
No, when I literally opened up FanDuel on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, there was the disclaimer thing, and you could click on it. It was like what prop bets you can bet state by state.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
interesting.
And the Gatorade was not one you could do in Maryland.
Yeah.
Under over on the
Gatorade
Anthem
one
was
I really
not
wanted
one
to
you
do.
could do in Maryland.
Gatorade one's fun.
But this is the thing.
Purple.
Last year,
I
you
definitely wanna guess
absolutely could have done it. I did do it last
Yeah,
year.
I know.
Remember
that's what I'm
last
saying.
year though, they didn't even show it. They didn't show the
didn't show
Gatorade
it.
pour.
I had to,
But
like,
it
find
was
it on
it was
Twitter.
orange.
It was
or whatever.
orange.
I think
yeah.
it was orange.
You know
The
what's
only
fucked
one I
up is
saw
last
was
year.
yours purple.
Last year I bet purple and would have bet purple again because it was just it's always a low odds one
Yeah, and go Ravens.
or high odds. whatever.
And purple's the best.
I was gonna guess purple. I swear to God, I was, but I thought it was gold.
What'd you do for the Super Bowl?
There's no gold.
Gold?
Gatorade.
What are we talking about?
Well, it's like goldish. It's probably just yellow. You know?
It's yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemon lime. one.
Well, the pictures with Andy Reid, it looked gold. I swear to God, dude. And I got great eyes, so I don't want to hear anything. From
Wasn't
either
it
of you guys.
purple?
Yeah. What the fuck?
I thought it was gold. Maybe it was from a different game. It could have been from a different Super Bowl, dude. Andy, they have like 10 different shots of Andy Reid now,
Yeah, that's
just
a good
getting
point.
soaked in
Getting
Gatorade.
fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But what'd you think about Usher, dude? Him feeling all up on Alicia Keys.
I saw a meme that, like
I mean, it was okay.
It was
Kristen
funny as
was
shit.
like, "That was the best halftime show in years." I was like, "What about when 50 Cent and everybody came on stage?" She was like,
That was a good one.
"It was alright."
I'd take Usher.
they
She
had
just like, yo, I did say out
they
loud
had more people come out for the 50 Cent one,
When,
like guests and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
when everybody started coming out after Usher, they panned to the one guy, and I was like, "Oh my god, why the hell is CeeLo Green on there?" Did
Dude,
you
I
do
thought
a
it was
song
CeeLo
with
too, and
Green?
Maddie's like, "That's not CeeLo Green." And I was like, "Okay, then who is it?" She's like, "I don't know, but that's not
That was-
CeeLo." I
It was
That
Jermaine Dupri.
How was that not CeeLo?
Was,
Y'all know what they say? It's like
was Yeezy up
I
there?
don't think.
Wait, in
Yeezy?
the
Was he up there?
in the tuxedo with the shorts was
No.
not CeeLo Green.
No, that was
No,
Jermaine.
no, I
That was
thought it
Jermaine
was.
Dupri.
I got.
Yep.
Everyone where
Yeah,
I
I
was
got
at thought that
schooled.
was CeeLo Green.
I
Because
thought
he
it was
said
CeeLo
right
Green.
before he starts going, he was like, "Let's hype everybody up," and he's like, "Y'all know what this is?" That's Jermaine Dupri's like line.
Oh, okay, cool. So I don't know
But
who
in the
Jermaine
mask,
Dupri is. So
in like the Iron Man.
no, that
No, that was Will I Am.
Am.
See?
I don't know what the fuck that thing was. That was
I don't
weird.
know. I bought one though. It's gonna get here tomorrow.
Yeah, that's sick.
Evan's gonna be making dinner like, "What's
activate,
up?
activate,
Hello, John.
Show me chicken time."
He should have had
activate,
Alicia,
water hole in wall.
he should have let Alicia Keys go a little longer.
Dude, she looked so bad.
She
Yeah,
like
she did.
she really
I
messed
heard
up
that first note. I was
She
like,
messed up that
The
first
first
like
note?
note
Bro,
she
they
had.
edited that.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
no.
So I guess if you like watch it back now, they edited her voice to make it sound better than that
Oh,
first note.
yeah, I'm sure.
And then people on Twitter are like, "I wonder what else they edited."
Is that
And I was like,
surprising you?
it's not that serious, dude.
Wow, it's,
They edited
it's
that
rigged.
fucking first down, that's for sure.
It's rigged.
Yeah, they're like rigged patch bums once again.
Rigged.
He did.
No, it isn't rigged.
He did.
Can we all talk about that for a second?
Berg
If it's
viewership
rigged,
records.
let's all stop watching football then.
No.
Why not? It's rigged. It's already
I like
it's already
watching it. It's
determined.
fun.
What? Yeah. Why do?
fun.
Why would you watch WWE?
I don't know. Okay,
Yes,
here
you
we go.
did.
I'll give you a good
As a
reason.
child, you
I don't
didn't
know
watch
what it's going to
WWE?
be.
Yeah, that's the problem. I was a child.
And
This
you-
is like I
did
invest
you-
way too much into
You
this.
didn't
if it's
know it was
rigged.
fake as a child.
No, I knew it was
No,
fake.
no,
Okay,
not
you
not
still
when I
watched
was
it.
young. Not when I was young.
He said he did.
I think
and
when
he
I got,
watched
like,
it.
into,
But
like,
you're
middle
the
school, I
one
was like,
questioning
okay.
why you watch something that you know is fake. But you said
Yeah, but that's
you
what I'm
knew it was
saying.
fake
I
and
wouldn't
you
watch
watched it.
wrestling now for more than like 10 minutes unless like The Rock comes back, and I just want to hear something. Like,
Also,
just-
I don't know
he
who
is
the fuck
back.
these
He's-
people are.
The Rock is back.
yeah, but I'm saying like,
He, like-
I would only watch like an intro.
It's
like,
not the same, dude. It's
I
not
wouldn't
the
watch
same.
like I'm not interested in watching like any of the matches or anything.
My whole point is, you at one point watched something you knew was fake and enjoyed it for entertainment value.
Correct. When I was 12.
Right, but I'm just saying at one point you did, and now you're asking.
Dude,
the
it
same
would be
questions.
realistically so fucking hard.
So you have to
make
have some
sure
understanding of
everything
why.
goes right in every single game that it was actually rigged. There's
No,
way.
it's not a hard rig. It's a soft rig.
But I don't,
It's a
think-
soft. It's,
But
it's,
even if it is a soft rig, why? I mean, are you fully okay with saying I'm watching a soft rigged football league?
no, I'm not. And these past like few games are what has really started to convince me that there's something questionable going on.
So then you're
agree.
going to continue to watch though.
Watch what?
During the regular season,
The
it's
NFL.
definitely not.
There's been two
During
games
the regular
since
season,
I
it's
started to
definitely
like
not
actually
rigged.
believe that.
I,
No,
there's,
it's not.
There's no
I'm
way
not
it's
saying
rigged during
no,
the regular
listen,
season.
like I'm not saying it's rigged
See,
every
that
single
is what
game, every
confuses
single
me.
no.
That doesn't make any sense.
So then at that point, it's just whoever gets the playoffs, then we'll write the storyline.
No.
I mean, you even see during the Ravens playoff game, like they brought in a referee that's
that's
favoring
that's
the
what
way
I'm
of
saying.
teams the
That's
whole
that's
time,
the
like,
that is the
it's
things they
guaranteed.
do.
Why'd they bring
they're
him
not
in?
they're not saying Kadarius Toney, you're going to drop the ball this play. Okay, that's not what's happening. But they are doing things like making sure certain situations are set up in their fucking favor.
There was it in the fourth quarter or was it during overtime when Patrick Mahomes ran 3 yards?
I'll tell you.
And
ready?
then
I will
we
debunk
look back
in
at
3
it and they
seconds.
called it a
Yep.
first down.
So
Yeah, but
the
they
reason
fixed
they did
that.
that is
Video you
because
saw,
the
yeah.
reason they did that is because the play before they just had it wrong on the screen, and the blue marker for the field line of scrimmage and the first down were just in the wrong place, and it was never. He ran for 3 yards to get the first, but it was 3rd and 2.
Right.
So that, and they literally fixed it right after that. So
But the video stops, of course, before they like explain what it is, because then they're like,
Yeah, we're not
"Rigged,
gonna
that's what it
explain
was."
it.
I don't believe there's
Yeah.
and I don't believe there's collusion to that effect, but I believe there's like ignorance,
think some calls
ignorance
are
of
bullshit.
calls and bullshit.
Do you think
calls,
that they go into
quote
the game
unquote
First
makeup
half,
calls?
The first half, the 49ers got
Look, here's the-
8, 9, 10 penalties back to back. Like it was nonstop.
Do you think they go into it with a predetermined winner?
Not necessarily. Yes and no. Here's the thing. I think the refs are paid by the NFL, right? The NFL is literally their boss. So despite the fact that it's technically their job maybe to call a completely fair game, they're getting paid by someone, the NFL, Roger Goodell, whoever the fuck it is.
Right.
And for better or for worse, whether he should or shouldn't, whether you believe in being rigged or not, Roger Goodell has a preference on how he wants the NFL season to go.
Maybe.
Whether
yeah.
I'm not saying,
But,
but
like-
look, whether you believe he would exert his influence or not, Roger Goodell absolutely has a preference on how he would like the NFL season to go.
Sure.
Okay, but
Okay,
and
so
I have
so,
another.
so whether you okay, I'm not saying again. Don't even assume that there's a rig yet. Just we do believe that Roger Goodell is like, you know what? I think I'd maybe like to see this team win, or I think it'd be cool if these teams played in the Super Bowl. Not even necessarily saying he's ready to influence that, but let's just assume and believe he does have that preference, that inkling, whatever that inclination. If he's then the boss of people who call these games, and let's say he has any desire to try to insert influence that game or like exert some pressure, or even like his preference gets heard by one of those refs, there's a chance that ref is like, hey, maybe I make my boss happy, the guy who fucking pays me. Especially when they can only get playoff games by getting graded highly, and they get graded by the NFL. So it's this kind of,
I
it's
mean,
a bit of a feedback.
yeah.
I have 2 counter arguments to that. One, okay, what about the NFL Players Union? I'm pretty sure there's a referees union. I think there's like conflicting things that he can't just say they do that. And
No, I
and
I'm not
on
saying he
the
could
back
say
of that, every single person that's ever played in the NFL, anyone's been an assistant coach, anyone's been on the sideline, anyone's been in the locker room, everyone that's been in the front office, not one person has ever said anything about that.
I'm not
like
saying there's a
whistleblower.
script. I'm not saying there's a script.
I think we would hear at least something about that, dude.
I honestly, I just respectfully completely disagree. But
Yeah, I completely disagree. I
All I'm saying
understand why
too is
there'd
when
be
you look
suspicion.
at the wording and how that league describes itself, it's an open possibility.
I guess, dude, that's such a reach.
It's,
It was-
no,
it-
it's not.
regardless-
It's not a reach when
regardless-
the league itself calls itself that. To
Regardless,
say it's
it
an
was a good
open
game.
possibility.
Yeah,
That
but
was a
still.
good game.
It
It was
was
boring
okay.
as fuck the first
Yeah,
half,
it
was
but
boring for like
And it was
four quarters.
It was a good game.
The ending, yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning was a snooze fest.
I
Yeah,
didn't even watch the ending. I left it.
it
after the
was
fourth
2
quarter and went
very
home.
good defensive teams, and I think it was just that's how it.
I
played
think
out.
that the NFL would like to have it a certain way, but I don't think they're actively like doing anything about it.
I don't disagree.
Agreed.
I'm not saying you.
I think there's a storyline every single year, regardly if it's Mahomes. I think if you
I
go
think that
back and
surely
you look,
writes itself though.
like even if it was the Ravens who went and won,
I'm
they'd
just-
be like,
I'll
"Wow,
say
look,
this,
Lamar,
like-
he won an MVP, his second MVP, and now he's a world champion. Like maybe he's up
Yeah.
there. Like there's always gonna be a storyline.
The NFL got its best case scenario.
I mean, that's true, but there's also potentially like a generational quarterback playing in that game.
I think if the NFL's
They weren't a very good
best
team
case
this year.
scenario would have been like the Lions and the Chiefs.
I was
The
gonna
Lions,
say,
right?
yeah,
That's true. The Lions would have been
Lions
set.
have never
Not
won
in
one.
Not in terms of marketability of teams and the size of the markets that those teams represent.
Well, they could.
guess, but the
But
Super
what I'm
Bowl's a
saying
little
is
different.
they could have done
The Super
Lions.
Bowl's-
They could have done Lions
Everyone
Chiefs.
watches the Super Bowl no matter what.
The 49ers are a
pretty much.
fantastically bigger market than Detroit.
Yeah,
San Francisco,
Yeah.
California, way bigger market
for
than
sure.
Detroit.
But I think
Did
that makes sense for like maybe regular season and early like postseason. But everyone watches the Super Bowl no matter fucking what.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it broke records this year.
I bet
Yeah.
it'll probably break records next year.
Yeah.
No, like as like the most watched like telecast like ever.
Did you see?
I'm sure it'll just get bigger. And there's games in Brazil next year. It's just
Yeah,
gonna
that
keep getting
pisses me
bigger.
off. The Eagles play in Brazil. We lose a home game.
The
playing
Brazil's not going to
Brazil.
break records for viewership. Like obviously you're right. The Super Bowl is always one of the most watched events
Yeah.
ever. But
No,
like,
I'm just saying on when you're talking about like size of scale, like it's just
it
or the
doesn't
scale of
continue. It does not always. There's been down years.
Yeah, maybe.
What was it? That one where the fucking the Niners just decimated the Broncos had pretty bad ratings actually.
What, the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to look, but I'm sure it's still because I swear to God, when we were in the Super Bowl in 2017, they said that was like the most viewed thing too.
They do. I feel like it's every year, but I feel like it's also able to get to a bigger audience worldwide nowadays too.
Yeah, they have that like NFL Africa thing. Did you see that thing they talked about in the Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
they had a commercial. They're in Ghana.
Brazil. No, there was.
No,
they're
they're having a
playing
game.
in
They're having a
Brazil.
game in Brazil, but there was a commercial in the Super Bowl about when they were in Ghana.
Yeah, they got gay flag football now too.
Gay flag.
Yeah, gay flag football. There's commercials during NFL games for like literally they call it.
When's your first game?
I don't know. I haven't signed up yet.
Wait.
I'm a veteran.
You gotta elaborate.
I swear to God. You
So
haven't
it's
seen the commercials?
specifically gay people playing flag football?
That's what they mentioned. I don't actually know what the fuck's going on in those.
Maybe they've been
leagues.
like it's all inclusive. I don't know.
No, I swear to God, it says like it's
like an all-inclusive buffet.
It caught me
for
off
a
guard
resort.
because
it's
like commercial, so I zone out.
What'd you guys think of the
the
commercials?
And then I
Any good
just
ones?
hear, gay
Dude, that
flag
was so
football.
tough for me this year because I've been trying to like watch the game, but it was kind of boring. And then like normally when you're watching your team play, you're not giving a shit about the commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for this one, you're like, oh fuck, I got to pay attention to the commercials.
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
Yeah, and then I'm like watching the commercials, and once the game comes back on, I'm like looking at my phone. And I'm like, no, I should be watching this shit, dude.
It
Like,
was like every single commercial had a celebrity, like every time, and then I don't know. None of them just really were. Like,
yeah, I thought all of them
my
were ass.
favorite-
They haven't been good since
Yeah.
like our childhood, and maybe that's just like the nostalgia factor, and like
Yeah.
nothing's been good since childhood.
Yeah.
But
True.
That's sad, dude. I'm
Like-
gonna add piano behind you when you say
I
that.
don't know, like I remember like the Doritos commercials back in like middle school, high school would like fucking. Be
Dude, remember the time machine one
hilarious.
when the kid was like, "Hey," to his neighbor, he's like, "You want to get in the time machine?" He like shakes it, and then like this old man comes out and he like gets out of the time machine. He's like, "Tommy," he thinks like he thinks the old man is the little kid.
I think you just had a dream. I don't remember that.
There was
No,
was
it
one
was.
good
that was
Super Bowl.
that was kind of
commercial.
recent though. That wasn't that old.
Yeah, that was only a few years back.
There was one good Super Bowl commercial that it's just a trailer, but I cannot wait. It's the If movie,
Oh yeah, Imaginary
Imaginary
Friends.
Friends?
Yeah, that looks good.
bro. I cannot wait.
That movie looks
One of
dope.
my favorite movies was Drop Dead Fred. When I was growing up, you ever watch that?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Never
Drop
even-
Dead
never
Fred.
even heard
He's
of
like
that,
the
actually.
imaginary friend. You gotta watch it. It's a good '90s movie.
I love
But-
that. I love '90s movies.
Yeah, so it's called Drop Dead Fred, and it's this girl's imaginary friend, and her mom's like, "No, there's no one there, no one there," and he keeps making her do like bad shit, like funny stuff the
I
whole
think
time.
she's just schizophrenic.
And then
what it sounds
then
like.
they came. Then I was watching
like
this
Donnie
trailer,
Darko.
and they were like, well, we're gonna call it If, like imaginary friend, and it was like all these like a banana, and then like
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
saw
of
it.
like
Oh, it's like
other
Sausage Party.
random shit. Pretty much, I don't know. It looks like maybe like a PG-13
Definitely
movie,
not
but
Sausage Party, no.
If you had
I
an
saw
imaginary
it.
friend, how would it look?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Clayton's
Probably
like she'd be a smoking hot chick.
I think you'd want to
Yeah.
lean, but it's probably when you're a kid.
Again, smoking hot chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like some
And John-
thin-waisted blonde with like massive.
Like my Instagram.
John still doesn't
kinda-
understand
that's
his
kinda hard,
algorithm.
man.
Yeah. Right before we started this, John's like, I still don't understand why my algorithm on Instagram is all
Dude, I
these
don't
girls.
ever like browse anything on Instagram besides Reels now sometimes, but like it's not chicks, like it's not like models, supermodels.
You think Clayton's isn't filled with chicks, trains, and cars and planes?
trains?
Yeah.
That was another good movie
Was
I
he
had as a
5?
kid.
No,
I had
but
a
I'm telling you, those are all the
VHS.
things he's interested in.
I had a VHS that I would watch nonstop, and it was called Trucks, Tractors, and Trains. I would
I just
watch
got
it all the time.
In record time, I got shit on.
Yeah.
That was record time.
Someone that's called an autism diagnosis.
I'm
I was
old
like-
there, dude.
Do you think you'll ever get to a
I'm
point
old
in
there.
your life where you like go and track down a certain like train engine and then stand by it as it goes by and be like,
Steam
"Fuck
engine train?
yeah."
A steam engine train?
They don't have much of those anymore, dude.
Yeah.
but yeah,
like
they're
a
pretty
Western
sick.
one?
They're pretty sick.
Oh, dude, if you saw one of those.
Dude, you want to rob
Oh,
it?
so you're already there.
I'm telling you.
Oh, speaking of riding, John, you have anything to admit to?
Rioting?
Riding?
Oh, dude, I rode the high boy. this
And
weekend.
he loved it.
I was flying around.
Dude,
the
he
neighborhood.
texted me yesterday, and I quote, I cannot stop thinking about the scooter.
Dude, it was so much
Why?
fun.
Where'd you ride it?
Around the neighborhood, dude. That shit was
His
fun
neighborhood?
as fuck. Yeah.
I'm going to
I
put a
was-
picture
I
of
was
him
going up
enjoying
it.
himself.
I was
on the
going uphill.
scooter.
Well, I didn't. So I went up the big one, and it was really slow. But like after that, I was like, I'm just gonna go around like the neighborhood where I don't have to go up any large hills. So it was pretty fun, dude. It was
Dude, the first time he did it,
I'll admit it was fun, but what he's
That
talking
hill.
about going to the grocery store. And
yeah,
shit,
I wouldn't
that's
do that. I'm just
crazy.
riding around like the cruising around. I'm
yeah,
not-
I guess I'll probably mostly
I'm
use
going
it
like
just to
15 miles an hour tops.
Okay, now he
But I'm
admits
having
it's a
fun.
tool.
cruise. Yeah. But
You've been trying to like bill it as this grocery getter for like a month,
Dude,
and,
I
and
have
now
to
you
sell
find,
it.
and now you find like I'll probably
I have to sell to my wife why a 31-year-old man needs a scooter, why it makes sense to get the scooter, and not just to just cruise around and have fun. But dude, there's literally the first time John rode it, he's like come back down the hill, and you can just see the concern. He's like, you look like a cat with like
I didn't
its, like, hair
understand
up.
how it worked.
So
I
he's
was
like
like-
cruising up next to me, and his eyes are just like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's fine, dude. And he's like, yeah, it's kind of fun. And then like 3 minutes later, he's like, let me get back on that thing. And I was
And
like,
then
all
I
right.
got it.
And then
I
he
was
was all
gone.
about it, dude.
I was gone for like 15
Did we ever
20 minutes.
figure out what that back pedal thing does? That back little.
The metal part?
Yeah, what
Nah,
is
I
that?
still don't know.
It's called a wheelie
Damn.
bar.
What if it's
Yeah.
like to put the battery in overdrive?
Or you just take off,
Ooh.
it puts you in the air.
A little hydraulic thing?
It was like hoverboard activate. I was like,
It's like assault mode, and like 2 assault rifles come out the
dude.
side.
Like
were you
Batmobile?
drinking or something?
No, man. I was just high on life.
Oh, you're just good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, he actually, it was so funny, the pictures that Mayor got, because it was like right when he started, so he's so concerned.
Being
And
like
then he
a
just
dozen
texted me.
beers deep would be fun.
Yeah, I would say so.
It'd be a little
that's
dangerous.
Yeah.
You got to know.
Maybe not a dozen.
Until you
That's
get
a
to the
lot.
bottom of the hill and you got to go back up and you're like real hot and you're like, oh,
Just out of breath because you're kicking.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Knox got on it right after John, and he's just like, let me show you. And he just started kicking like fucking
Yeah, I was
crazy
like, what
up
the
the hill.
fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
It was a good time.
Something I didn't notice about that, though, is the fact that I'm always going to be doing it by myself. So that's kind of shitty. But
Yeah.
John said to me, he's like, I'm buying one tomorrow. I was like, all right, we'll see.
I didn't.
You're
But I
gonna,
would.
Evan's going to hear right next to this like door just,
Yeah, I'm like, Evan, it's time.
come on out.
It's time to go to Giant. Hop on.
Scooter
Well,
boys
I'm glad
unite.
that you finally got to experience what I experienced.
It's
but
fun. It was
Evan's
fun.
next.
when Grant was there when he first unboxed it, that was just the funniest.
That was
shit.
just you two laughing at me the whole entire time.
Because Grant's like, yeah, I got a 1,000cc snowmobile and this and that, and he's like showing me videos of just ripping through like
Yeah. I'm
9
like, check out
feet
my
of
scooter.
snow, and then he's like, oh, dude, that reminds me, I got a scooter.
Dude, when
Then he unboxed it. We're like,
my buddy Merrick came from Philly, and she was, we were getting sandwiches, and it's right next to this like house.
She came from Philly to get sandwiches.
No, she just like came to hang out for Saturday, but we got sandwiches with her, and she's like, as we're getting in the car, she's like, "Oh damn, dude, is that your scooter?" And I thought it was gonna be like some sick. I turn around, it's like a pink Razor scooter for like for like a 4-year-old, and I was just like, "God damn!" I turned around, she's laughing hysterically. I was like, "That was good. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good."